What's good, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction video. Today we're reacting to Can You Beat Pokemon Platinum Without Taking Damage? Now, still sick. Let's get that out of the way. I'm still sick. I'm sorry I'm sick, and I'd like to thank you all that for your kind words about me being better and all that. I'm gonna try my best to do all these reaction videos as best as I can. If you hear some background noise, I'm sorry that about that. If you hear like sneezing, coughing, hacking, and whatnot, I'm sorry. I'll tell you all when I'm feeling 100%. I'm gonna try my best to do this. I don't want to let you guys down and give you all nothing to see. Gonna have to do a update on everything going on tomorrow, which would be the day after this is published, release, whatnot. So yeah, gonna go ahead and do that for the next day. And yeah, gonna have to figure that one out. So, compared to yesterday and today, well, when the previous video for Thursday came out and for the video today came out, I'm feeling better than then. Just feel more exhausted. Yeah, that's it. I'm less sore than what I've described previously. I just have a little bit of a migraine. Some throat problems. And as mentioned before, I just feel more exhausted as the days go by. I don't know what that means, but I mean, I've been told why, but I just don't understand why it happened. So, yeah. And other than that, there's also a sinus problem, but I don't feel it at the moment, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Um so yeah, again, for reactor 2, can you beat Pokemon Platinum without taking damage? This is the toughest Pokemon series out there, to be honest. Like, no joke. Gen 4 was rough. Like, no joke, it was rough. The characters were tougher. Gym leaders were even tougher. The chances of being critically hit was more than 10% for some people, mainly me. It's literally BS that I got critical hit more times than not. F that. F them stuff that happened in that game. And yeah. And let's not forget the champion who makes things a living F. In H. E double L hockey stick. Took me a while to process that one, actually. So, yeah. This is going to be an interesting one, considering that this is a really dumb idea to do, since this is the one game where critical damage And being critically hit is a more of a coin toss. It can hit you in the most inconvenient moment. So let's see how things go. Hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content provided, and so on and so forth. Hit the notification button to be notified immediately when the video comes out. In the comment section below, if you have any videos you will want me to react to, go ahead, put it down there. I'll react to it as soon as possible. The link to this video will be down in the description, so be sure to give and some love and support for the video he made. And yeah, other than that, let's start this video.
Pokemon Platinum came out in 2008. I played a ton of it as a kid. Gen 4 is probably the one I put the most hours into.
Favorite
I wanted
one,
to
to be
replay it
honest.
recently for nostalgia, you know, but it's Pokemon. If you've
It's my favorite game. And favorite generation. As much as it caused me pain, it also is my favorite generation. So the stars were pretty kick-ass too, so
played
can't
it once,
blame
there
me.
really isn't much reason to play through again, so I made it a bit more interesting. I tried to beat Pokemon Platinum without ever having my Pokemon take any damage. Here's how it went. I named myself Ant, and the rival was the man, of course, and walked over to get my first Pokemon from Rowan. I chose Piplup. It starts with Pound instead of Tackle, which is great because it has 100% accuracy instead of the...
Before we continue, what Pokemon did you pick when you came to Gen 4? Also, that's why I'm calling him Ant. That's the literal name for his channel. It was a name that stuck out the most from his YouTuber name. If I remember it, I'm gonna tell you all. Probably at the end of the video. Because it's just gonna come to me, and when it does, I have a paper right here. You hear that? Paper right there, right next to me, in a pen, ready to write it down so that I will say his name at the end of this video.
95% accuracy that Tackle has in this generation. Then, the
That's
man wanted to
interesting
fight.
information.
Just keep using Withdraw, please.
Wow.
Alright.
9 minutes in.
Yep, took damage. Had to reset. To not take damage fighting this Turtwig, it needs to withdraw 6 times in a row. And then miss 2 tackles. Barring a crit from Piplup, the chances of this happening are around 0.004%. So I threw myself at the battle over and...
So let's put that into terms. That would be basically 99,996 of 100,000 of a chance that it will never come out that way. And the 4 out of it actually happening. Yeah, those are terrible odds, so wonder if I picked Chimchar. That is my favorite starter from Gen 4.
over for half an hour until I quit. Well, with Piplup at least. I thought about it a bit harder, and it turns out Turtwig was the right choice. Fighting against Chimchar, it knows Leer instead of Withdraw as its non-attacking move. This means it
Fair.
won't make our attacks weaker each turn. All that needs to happen is Chimchar Leering 4 times in a row, which is a 1 in 16 chance. Much better odds. And on the 3rd attempt with Turtwig, I lucked out and it happened. No damage rival battle. Leer again? Leer again!
Okay.
Yes! We're through! We've done it! After 40 minutes, I was finally able to make some progress. Talk to Rowan, nickname Turtwig, get some Pokeballs, and then we're free to have some fun. I can go right up to the next route, battle the first trainer who has a Starly with Quick Attack.
Ooh.
Huh. Okay, it's time to start solving...
Yeah. A lot of the flying types are going to have to face. It's going to have Quick Attack. So that means you not only have to have Quick Attack or a move that is like quick attack and attacks first, you're also going to need a Pokemon with a higher level to beat the other Pokemon's level, because the higher level goes first, right? Yeah, that's what happens.
Problems. What can you do to not get hit by a Starly that has a move that will always hit before you? Well, Turtwig literally can't. He learns no priority moves. I had to catch
Aha.
my own Starly. Here's how that went. Let's do it. Oh, crap. Use Growl. Thank you! 1, 2, 3. Yes! First try! I got
Not
lucky
bad.
and caught it first try. Then I accidentally pressed the power button and had to redo it all, which took like an hour.
Oh,
Anyways, with the
that
Starly in the
sucks.
party, I had to train it up until it could one-hit KO the opponent's Starly with its own quick attack. A quick attack KO is guaranteed once Starly evolves and gets to level 19, so I had to do some grinding. Grinding in this challenge isn't like normal Pokemon grinding at all. To guarantee you never take damage, you need to also one-hit KO every wild Pokemon. Unfortunately, the only attacking moves that Turtwig and Starly know are Tackle. And if I use those, there's a 5% chance that they miss each time. Getting to level 19 with Starly, I'll be using enough tackles that I'm essentially guaranteed to miss at least once. So I needed to find an alternative to training against wild Bidoofs and Starlies. The solution was found at night. Turns out, this route has a minor Kricketot infestation. At night, there's a 10% chance for a Kricketot to appear, and at this level, the little musical bugs only have Bide and Growl. Bide takes 2 turns to deal damage, so as long as my Pokemon can defeat the Kricketots in 2 turns, we're good to grind. But of course,
Fair.
Starly can't do it in 2 turns, but Turtwig can. So I had to
Okay,
train
that
Turtwig
gets-
up until it was able to one-shot the Kricketots, then I could switch train Starly until it could fight them. During this grinding, the chat and I decided on the full rules for the challenge. We decided that after each badge, I was able to save, and if I happened to take damage, I could reset the game back up to the previous gym. We felt this stays true to the challenge because it's really about strategizing, about how to make progress.
That's fair. Makes sense. Though I am curious how things will turn out when it comes to after the 8th gym. I mean, would he be able to save after getting to the end of Victory Road, or no? It's a curious question, and probably a very dumb one. But I just gotta ask.
Rather than wasting my life away doing mindless grinding for hours. But as you'll see, I still wasted a rather large amount of time. Oh, and another thing, for mindless grinding, I sped up the game, because again, I'm not trying to waste my life fighting Kricketots for 30 hours. After exterminating the entire Kricketot population, my Starly evolved and grew to level 19. I was ready for the first battle. I completely stomped youngster Tristan with quick attack and was able to progress. It took 9 in-game hours to defeat the first trainer. This is gonna be a long one. In addition to Staravia, I had to train up Turtwig all the way to level 25 in this route to evolve and learn Mega Drain. It's the first somewhat okay grass move with 100% accuracy. This took an additional 9 in-game hours. From here, I was able to move up to Jubilife, I crushed the man with Staravia, and ran over towards and accidentally ran into this trainer. Yes! Oh my god! That quick attack had a 1/5 chance to not KO, by the way. I really could not afford to make any more mistakes like that. With that over, I carefully navigated the route and cave to enter Orberg City and battle the first gym. I did the calculations, and my level 25 Grottle should just barely be able to take out Roark with Mega Drains. Oh, Runk, baby! Oko, good. One hit KO. This is the one. This is the tough one.
Well, that makes sense. It's a grass type. Yeah, and the level difference is 11. So, It wouldn't surprise me too much if it was one hit KO. But I guess now it's gonna be the harder part because the gym leaders are not gonna be easier from here. Well, I guess except the next one. Grass type, flying type. Kinda obvious who the winner is gonna be.
Oh, Ko, yes! Oh, thank God. Okay. Just like that, the first gym was done. I made my first save point and was ready to move on to Floroma Town. This was where I made the discovery that made this challenge a lot more difficult. Team up battles. In these
Ah,
battles, you're forced to team up with someone else. And the people who you're teamed up with kinda suck. The first required team
not
battle is
wrong.
with Dawn against two galactic grunts. These grunts have a Glameow and a Stunky. The Glameow knows Fake Out. The only option is to quick attack to outspeed the Glameow, as priority moves in this game all have the same level of priority, then hope the Stunky doesn't hit me. No matter what I do, it's essentially a 50-50 chance of getting hit. So I quick attack the Glameow, which I miscalculated and it didn't even take it out, but the Glameow and Stunky both attacked the Piplup, enabling me to finish this battle first try. After that battle, it
Okay.
was clear my Pokemon needed to be stronger, so I trained up Grotle until level 32, so it evolved and learned Earthquake. Then went to Floroma Town. Valley Windworks was next, and inside was Commander Mars. Her ace
Ooh. Fake out. Not a good one. Wait, did I have trouble like that when I played the game? I don't know. I can't recall.
is a level 17 Perugly. It has Fake Out. To outspeed and one-hit KO the Perugly with Quick Attack, my Staravia needed to evolve and then get to level 40. I only had the first
Ooh.
badge. I grinded against level 10 wild Pokemon until I took damage because I'm dumb. And that team-up battle that I did first try earlier
Wait, 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 wait. Hold on. Wouldn't over leveling up your Pokemon just make them not listen to you? Or is that later game kind of stuff? Like different Pokemon game? Because I remember you have a Pokemon that's a higher level than you, it's not going to listen to you.
3 tries to get past again. Then grinded for
Tell me in
another
the
2.5
comments.
hours until Staraptor was finally a level 40, and I could defeat a level 17 Perugly. After saving Valley Windworks, I was able to move up into Eterna Forest and oh god, it's more team-up battles. In the forest, you are forced to team up with Cheryl. The first required battle in Eterna Forest is against Jack and Brianna. Brianna has a Pachirisu with Quick Attack. So I went
Oh,
into it hoping for the best, and I got hit. So I went all the way back to the first gym. I did 3 hours of grinding, this time catching a Bidoof for HMs, and finding a diseased weasel.
catch it. Catch it. Catch it. Catch it.
I put it out of its misery, of course. Then, I tried the fight again.
I don't like that option. I really don't. That's an annoying thought process. Okay, just go. Just I have choice of
Oko,
words.
strike shot! Let's go! Yes!
I mean, that makes sense.
Alright. Alright. Finally. We're good now. And I succeeded. I beat the first required battle of the forest. Keyword first. Fortunately, though, the other battles I was able to force into single battle.
Why was he struggling? The Wurmple and its evolved form have Drain Shot and for the evolved form it has Harden. Pretty sure it doesn't have Tackle in this generation at least. But the Wurmple, it just has Tackle. and between two opponents, it's again 50-50. So your odds were very much in your more of your favor compared to the fact of the Pachirisu with the quick attack. So yeah,
battles, so they weren't a problem, and I was able to cast aside the Blight of Cheryl. Eterna City is the location of the grass gym, and because I had a level 40 Staraptor, I completely blew it away with a wing attack. The second
facts.
badge was mine, after 33 and a half in-game hours, not including the time spent in the resets, by the way. After the gym, I went back and got a Buizel for later. 75% chance. Please! 1, 2, 3! Big paws. Let's go. Easily cleared out the galactic.
I'm pissed. He killed a shiny Buizel for nothing. That is enraging, to be honest. Very enraging. Like, seriously.
Base, grabbed a bike, and the Explorer Kit. I cautiously traveled through to Hardhome, with a few uneventful battles along the way. The next big hurdle was Badge 3 from Fantina, the Ghost Gym Leader. Fantina has a Duskull with Shadow
No.
Sneak, a priority move, then a Haunt.
That that's a gym leader that I am very much in a dislike with. She is a pain. I am not joking. She is a pain. She has kicked my butt more times than not when I play Platinum. It is not fun. It was not fun to have that happening. Ugh.
Haunter with Sucker Punch, also a priority move. The Duskull was simple to deal with because Shadow Sneak couldn't hit my Staraptor, but the Haunter was trouble. Sucker Punch was able to hit my Staraptor, and Quick Attack couldn't hit the Haunter. So in order to beat the Haunter, I needed to train my Buizel to level 45 so it evolved and had the stats to defeat the Haunter with a single Aqua Jet. The final Pokemon, Miss Magius, was a simple crunch,
Hmm.
and the third badge was mine after 46 in-game hours. With the third
Better than
badge in the
me.
bag, this was where the challenge changed. I grabbed a gift Eevee, but the man who gave me some
Ooh.
incredible advice. Make sure all your attacks hit, avoid every enemy attack. That's the strat. That's all you gotta do.
Fair.
And walked
Fair
into
one.
Salacian Town, confident as ever. Salacian
Ooh.
Town has the Pokemon Daycare. The daycare is what turned this challenge from a boring, grindy mess
Nice.
into a fun puzzle. If you deposit Pokemon in the daycare, every step you take, your Pokemon gains 1 experience point. So all I had to do to get level 100 Pokemon was to shove them in the daycare and bike up and down over and over until I traveled around 1 million tiles. And that's what I did. I threw Staraptor and Floatzel into the daycare, and off-stream, biked up and down for 30.
Okay, one. Did better than me when it came to Fantina. 2. That Eevee is gonna be helpful. Eevee at this point has 7 evolutions. And depending on which one you get, will change the outcome very much in Platinum. Let's see. Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, and Glaceon. Honestly, Flareon and Vaporeon aren't going to really help that much. In personal opinion, it won't help too much. But I have to say that I don't think Umbreon and Espeon would help that much either. Mainly because you gotta find the items to increase their friendship, and that will be a interesting way to go about it. For Leafeon, I don't recall if there is something for like Leafeon to come about this early in the game, so that might be a pointless endeavor. But with the daycare, it might make up some ground, but still, it leads to the issue of I don't know where the thing to evolve an EV to an Leafeon is. Honestly, I could say that the best two Pokemon would be Jolteon or Glaceon, with the runner-ups being Espeon and Umbreon, since they're at least more tanky compared to the other EV evolutions that are left.
In-game hours, or around 8 hours with the speed up. The next stream, I was ready to crush this game, or so I thought. I picked up my incredibly powerful level 100 Pokemon, swept through Route 215, until I encountered a very unexpected problem. Ace Trainer Dennis. He was an unavoidable trainer who had a Drift Blim. Drift Blims have the ability Aftermath, where, on the turn the Pokemon is defeated, if the opposing Pokemon made contact, it takes damage. This was a problem. My two level 100s only had moves that made contact. We scoured the game and strategized the best we could, and the best solution to the problem, barring extra hours and hours of grinding, was getting Rock Tomb and teaching it to Floatzel. In Gen 4, Rock Tomb only has 80% accuracy. It was a 1 in 5 chance that I would take damage. A 1 in 5 chance I would have to spend it.
That is literally the worst thing to come and get, especially for something like this. You're trying to do a whole thing involving not taking damage. You're gonna need stuff that's 80% or more, or have items and like something to increase the chance of damage or accuracy. So, yeah. Gonna have to really think about that one.
8 more hours of my life biking up and down. Here's the battle. No!
Like I figured,
No!
I'm not
Why?
surprised. Well, not
Just one
completely.
closer to 69, baby. I should have probably just done some extra grinding on my Torterra instead. But I reset. And since I'm stubborn, I just tried the
What?
Rock Tomb strategy again. Yes!
You got so lucky that
Oh,
time.
it doesn't happen twice. Let's go. So that
Do
was a
not
fun
brag
way to
about
waste
it.
8 hours. With that fight complete, I moved on to the 4th gym, swept the whole thing easily, and saved the game.
Do not
73
brag
hours in.
about that.
Next up was doing a quick battle against some galactic grunts. With Dawn. The grunts opened with 2 Zubats, so I can't Earthquake them with Torterra.
No.
I was a bit reckless here because I had just finished a gym, so I decided to test my luck, taking them on without any strategy. I had to reset a few times until... Nice. This was the moment Chat and I decided to never make a single mistake ever again. So we came up with a foolproof plan to defeat the Zubats. I walked down to Pastoria City, went to the move reminder, and taught Floatzel swim.
You know what I gotta say to this? You know what I gotta say to this? Bull. Caca. Do not make a promise like that. Do not. Because you're gonna end up breaking it. We as humans can't help but feel overconfident at times. So it wouldn't surprise me if something happens soon that he messes up on.
Swift, which hits both Pokemon in double battles. With this excellent
Smart
idea,
idea,
I was able
actually.
to defeat the grunts without having to rely on good luck. The
I
fifth
never
gym was
knew it
up
could do
next,
that.
and it was easy. Just Aerial Ace Crash Awake Gyarados, Quick Attack the Floatzel, as it had Aqua Jet, and Aerial Ace the Quagsire. 5 badges down, 3 to go. Before the sixth gym, I did have to run a few errands, like delivering the old charm to Cynthia's grandma in Celestic Town. I traveled through the foggy area on Route 210, and accidentally got into a
Oh,
battle. Of course, I had also forgot to use defog, so I was going into the battle with a 40% chance to miss each attack.
that's uh, that's actually kind of rough. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that's really rough. You're and you forgot to use defog. This might be a reset.
Fortunately, I had Aerial Ace for Scyther, but the Scyther knew Quick Attack, so I had to use my own Quick Attack. It hit.
Do you call Star
Next was a
Staraptor
Luxio, which
a?
I was able to take out with an Aerial Ace.
Nope,
The
nope, not
final
gonna wonder it.
Pokemon
Not gonna wonder
was
it.
the worst case scenario, a Probopass. Both Swift and Aerial Ace would not take it
Tanky.
out in one hit. Here's what happened. Don't miss. No. No!
Better than nothing, in all honesty.
Ah! 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 Oh, that was lucky. The rest of the route, I smartened up and used defog, so it was stress-free. I destroyed Cyrus in the ruins, snagged Surf, and made my way to Canalave City. The man was waiting for me, so I Aqua Jet the Staraptor and Infernape, Aerial Ace's Roserade and Heracross, and Quick Attack the Floatzel. Easy. Before the gym, I paid a visit to Iron Island to see Riley. To get the HM for Strength, you have to talk to Riley. The thing is, all of the Iron Island battles are dreaded team battles. Fortunately, though, Riley just hands Strength to you right at the start and waits for you inside. So I abandoned him and went right back to Canalab for the gym. The gym was fairly straightforward. I did need to pick up a Mystic Water in Pastoria, though, to ensure an Aqua Jet KO on a Scizor that knew Quick Attack. Other than that, though, it
Smart.
was a clean surf sweep for the 6th badge. Team Galactic started causing some chaos, so I went to Lake Valor, cleaned things up there, then Lake Verity because Dawn couldn't handle it herself, and up towards Snowpoint to Lake Acuity, where it's hailing. But that's okay, because I had a way to deal with it. Remember the Eevee I picked up? By walking just barely into the hail on Route 217, and using a rare candy on Eevee. It evolved into Glaceon, a Pokemon immune to the effects of hail. But it was still weak, and it doesn't learn any good Ice-type moves, so I chucked it and Torterra into the daycare to make them strong.
Makes sense. Also, that is a good reason why to get Glaceon. Wait, the 7th gym leader is Candace. I never really had to focus that hard on Candace because when I did Platinum, I had an Infernape and it was a clean sweep against everyone and everything at that gym. Hmm. And I'm not remembering all the Pokemon that well.
The only powerful Ice-type move with 100% accuracy in this
What
gem
was
is
it?
Ice Beam. To acquire Ice Beam, you have to spend 10,000 Game Corner coins. 10,000 Game Corner coins cost 200,000 Poké Dollars. And I was completely broke after spending all of my money on the daycare. So I came up with a get-rich-quick scheme. Make Staraptor hold a luck incense, walk up to some snobby rich kids, and beat them up repeatedly with the Versus Seeker until the entirety of their parents' wealth is securely in my pocket. Then I blew it all on a single TM. With that done, it was just a matter of running up and down for another 8 hours. Once Glaceon and Torterra were level 100, I was ready to take on the Blizzard. I taught Glaceon Ice Beam and Shadow Ball, and went to the move reminder to get Ice Shard. The battles through Route 217 were straightforwards. Ice Shard the Pokemon with priority moves, Shadow Ball the Pokemon resistant to ice, and Ice Beam the rest. Snowpoint City Gym was not as easy. The first issue was the puzzle itself. A few of the trainers in the gym have Snovers, then Sneasels. Snovers set up Hail, with the Snow Warning ability, and in Gen 4, weather effects last indefinitely. Then the Sneasels have a quick attack, forcing my Glaceon to stay in and use a priority move. The thing with this is that Ice Shard or Quick Attack both don't do enough to KO a Sneasel. So I needed to find a path through the gym that avoided all trainers.
This is the tough thing when it comes to this one. Because if I remember correctly, you have to get like certain distance, certain speed. Like, you have to get like right here and move it all the way, go through that, just to take it out. Just to take those out. At least that's what I think it can do. But the only way to get there is to go right there, go there, there, and then you're gonna have to deal with like right there, and it's a frick of a thing, to be honest. Honestly, I think you could just go like here, there. Oh wait, actually you could. I think that could work actually. You go over here, then you land over there. Is it that simple?
To not risk getting into one of these Snow vs. Sneasel fights. It took a while, but after looking at a map of the gym for nearly 15 minutes, Chad.
Oh my gosh, I was right. Could go right there. Then you could go back, since this guy can't see there. Then you could go here, because I'm pretty sure you can't go up this thing. Can you? Yeah, you can't go up them, but you could go down them. Then go over here. Then go there. There again. There. Would that count? There. Take that out. Go there. But then go back, and since you can't go up there. Oh. I see. Then you can go here. Take out the snowball there. Probably there. Then go there. Then go there. There? This part's a bit confusing though.
And I were able to find a route skipping all of the trainers in the gym while solving the puzzle. Of course, that wasn't the only difficulty in the gym. We still had Candace. Candace opens with a Sneasel, which was simple. Since it wasn't hailing yet, we're able to outspeed its quick attack with Aqua Jet for the knockout, but Pokemon 2 is where things get more complicated. If Candace sends out Abomasnow next, it starts hailing with Snow Warning. Abomasnow itself can be taken out easily with Glaceon's Ice Beam, and the Pillow Slime that follows it. But the reason that Hail is a problem is because of Frostlass and its ability.
There it is.
Snowcloak and Hail makes moves miss 1/5 of the time. To guarantee the KO, I need to move on Glaceon that never misses. And as you can clearly see, Glaceon doesn't have one of those no-miss moves. Well, except it does. The Hail here that causes the accuracy issue also solves it. As it turns out, Blizzard bypasses the accuracy check while hailing. So, I was able to Blizzard with 100% confidence and take out the Frostlass, nabbing me the 7th badge. I dealt with the Lake Acuity stuff, then wiped out the Galactic Headquarters, getting the Master Ball from...
That's an interesting thing to learn, to be honest. So you're saying... Blizzard... Okay. That's fair, I guess. Oh, so it's like Solar Beam and Thunder. Ah, okay.
Cyrus along the way, and headed up to Spear Pillar for the end of the world. Oh, you thought I was talking about the whole portal thing? No, it's another team battle. But for real though, this one was surprisingly easy. None of the opposing Pokemon, no priority moves. So Floatzel was able to surf, instantly drowning everything on the field. I hopped into another dimension real quick and caught Giratina with the Master Ball. It wasn't quite as strong as I needed it to be, so I biked up and down for 2 hours until it was level 66. I also beat up the rich kids again for money for some stat boosting items and a few TMs I'll explain later. Then I was able to move through Route 222, only fighting a single trainer with a Wingull. Alright, Kuro level 100. Should just absolutely crush with aerial aces. Yes. No! Which I forgot had quick attack. So I reset and got everything all over again.
How do you forget it has quick attack? Like every Wingull and its evolved form, Seagull, knows wing attack. If you saw my face, you would see my eyes are wide and I'm blinking with my head tilted, going like, "What the fuck?" Like seriously, that almost every flying type like Wingull and Seagull would go with quick attack first. Heck, if you see any of the regional birds, more times than not, they're gonna have a quick attack.
When I returned to the Wingull, I remembered it had quick attack this time. Now, onto the
Thank
final
you.
gym. The opposing Pokemon are now getting to the levels where every battle needs to be meticulously planned out.
What's
Quick
that? Too
attack the
bad of
Jolteon
a
with
gem.
Staraptor to outspeed its own quick attack, Earth Power the Raichu with Giratina, Surf the
Fair.
Luxray with Floatzel, and with a Silk Scarf on Staraptor, quick attack the Electivire to get the 8th badge. From here, it was a quick jog through Victory Road and a simple rival battle before the Elite Four Gauntlet. I taught my team some important TMs, leveled up Giratina one last time to restore balance, and went in. No going back.
69. Anyway, why stop at level 69? Like, can you, like, level up Giratina to 80 at least? Or is there gonna be an issue if you level up Giratina all the way to 80? I mean, it would
Now,
make sense, I guess.
the start of the Aaron battle was simple. Aerial Ace is Yanmega, Earthquake the Drapion, Aerial Ace the Vespiquen, and Aerial Ace the Heracross. The Scizor, though, was trouble. Scizor knew Quick Attack, and it had enough defense where my own Quick Attack or Aqua Jet couldn't take it out. There were no priority moves that could defeat it in one shot. So, my solution was Giratina, who wasn't affected by Quick Attack. The problem with Giratina was that it was only level 69, and a level 69 Giratina couldn't normally defeat a Scizor in one hit. Well, not without Natural Gift. Natural Gift is a move that changes its typing and damage based on the berry that your Pokemon is holding. Give Giratina an Aqua Berry, and Natural Gift becomes a 60 power, Fire-type move. So I did just that, and incinerated the Scizor, winning the first battle. Bertha was next, but with
Natural
Torterra, the
Gift,
battle was
huh?
simple. Giga Drained everything except Gliscor.
I'm gonna have to keep note of that move. For when I play Pokemon games. Because that move could help with some certain online battles.
Where you use
Gotta
Ice Beam
really
with
think that
Glaceon.
through.
Flint was another simple one, Surf the Houndoom, Aqua Jet the Infernape, Surf the Rapidash and Magmortar, and Aqua Jet the Flareon. Lucian was next, an easy Shadow Ball sweep, except for Espeon, where I had to quick attack with Staraptor. The final fight with Cynthia was the most meticulously planned fight of them all. Glaceon's Ice Beam couldn't take out the Spiritomb in one hit, so I had to give it an Icicle Plate to deal just enough damage. Lucario had extreme speed, so I had to use Giratina. Giratina was leveled exactly to 69 and given just enough stat boosting items to outspeed. Giratina was also given choice specs, which I picked up in Celestic Town.
Not a
So
bad
Earth
idea.
Power just barely KO'd. I made sure Glaceon had enough speed to outspeed the Garchomp to KO it and Togekiss with Ice Beam. I taught Staraptor close combat to one-hit KO the Milotic. Then it was an Ice Beam onto the Roserade to finish off the challenge and beat Pokemon Platinum without taking a single hit point of damage. 138 hours, 37 minutes, not including the resets. And that's how I did it. If you enjoyed this and want to see more, make sure to subscribe. I play games wrong all the time, and stop by my Twitch for the live experience if you're into that. But that's
Interesting development. Interesting development indeed. Have to say though, I don't think I would ever try to do this myself. A, because a lot of the old Pokemon games stopped um, being able to do new game for some reason. Though it looks like he's doing this from a computer, so I'm gonna have to look into that and see what I can do there, because that seems pretty fun to play the old games and all that. Hmm. And yeah, I would really like to. Hmm. I'm sorry. Remembering some old memories about Pokemon. I remember them fondly. Anyway, back to this. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't one most people were expecting, but it was one that was on my mind for a long time. Also, I did remember it was Small Ant. Don't know why Small Ant specifically, but it is what it is, I guess. But anyway, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. This was an interesting one. I will say once again, it is a really, really calculating one mixed with luck. It's skill, determination, brains, luck, which is pretty much all the variables for a Pokemon game. So yeah, it has a lot of variables right here. So I hope you again enjoyed this video. Hit the like button if you did. Hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content provided as said before. And hit the notification button to be notified immediately when your video comes out. Tell me what you think of this idea in the comment section below. And if you want to see like a Nuzlocke, or if you know how some people do this whole computer thing with Pokemon, can you tell me in the comment section below? I would really like to hear the answer to this, because the idea of playing the older games of Pokemon is very appealing to me. So yeah, with this all said, I hope you all enjoy, and be sure to give Small Ant some love and support for the video he made, and for being one of the only people I have seen going ahead and going out and deciding to play Pokemon Platinum, again, one of the hardest Pokemon games, in my personal opinion, and doing it all with the intent of going through it all with no damage taken. I mean, look at that 70 resets. So, again, I hope you all enjoy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!